BMF is a great show. And honestly, I'm really happy about where crime dramas, specifically ones with like primarily African American cast, where they're going now. Hey, what's up, nerd fam? It's your boy Gashan. Today I want to talk to you about the series BMF, another series brought to us by 50 Cent about the Black Mafia family, specifically following the life of Big Meech, or Demetrius Flannery, and his brother, Terry Flannery. Now, this is also produced by 50 Cent, I believe, just like Power, of all the Power series, that whole Power universe, right? Now, I will say that what made me interested in this is the prior works. So we have the previous, the first series of Power, which, was pretty solid. Towards the end, it got kind of shaky. But a lot of the characters we remember from Power. And then I'll say the Ghost one with Tariq, I'll be straight up, it's ass. I'm even 2 episodes into season 2. It's not very good. It's just not. Now, Raising Kanan, excellent show. Excellent show. Because the character who is based on is much more interesting. And it's almost like as these shows go on, it's like they're learning, like 50 is like almost like learning more and more about what makes these crime dramas work. So after watching Raising Kanan, I saw BMF, I'm like, look, this is probably gonna be really interesting. And it is, actually, like, especially because the main character, or the main actor, is actually portraying his father, who's Big Meech, which is Lil Meech, right? Now, the show is obviously based on some historical events and probably some things that they will probably never say if it happened or not. But I know Terry Flannery, the brother, was actually, I think he was involved in this show as well, which is cool because that gives some authenticity to this. And obviously, the guy who's playing his father, I think for a couple of years they were preparing him to act just so he can properly do this. And I think that type of attention to detail is cool. This obviously takes place in Detroit. And I'm not really familiar with Big Meech's story in real life, but just watching what's happening here, I love how the characters both have seriously relatable traits, and then traits about them and you're like, wow, you suck. Big Meech being someone who's like, yo, I care about my family, I'm doing this. But then him being incredibly selfish at the same time, like him not being able to see past his own ideas. And even Terry, who's like, he's smart, he can go to school, people believe in him academically. But then, like, he does all this weird stuff with the mother of his children just is scared, she wants to get out. He's like, no, man, I love this life. So it's like, you're like, I love this about you. But he's like, you're an idiot. And everybody has that, even down to his parents who love their children. But then, like, you see they have like this weird selfish parts to them and a lot of self-righteousness. And it's cool to see those dichotomies played out very, very well. It's extremely human. And the show has like Wood Harris and Steve Harris, the brothers, which are pretty awesome in there. Obviously, some spoilers here if you haven't already seen it. I'm trying not to go too spoilery, but regardless, there's Lamar, a character. You've probably seen the memes and the videos of him saying you can't stand in the rain while killing someone, right? And he's like a British actor who's very, very talented. Like, a lot of talented people are in this, so I think the story is solid. The acting is solid. Like, not everyone in here is winning like an Oscar, but they convey what you're supposed to get. The emotions you get, you're at least believable there. And for the person who's playing Meech, for someone who it's like their first acting role, he's got big shoes to fill, playing his dad. So I'm sure that weighs heavily on him. But he carried it well, and I love the dynamic him and his brother had. You felt it. Everything felt real, especially the tumultuous relationship they have with the family. I actually really like it, and I'm very much looking forward to season 2, and I think you'll definitely enjoy this much more than Tariq. Now, obviously, I'm watching all these things because I've watched so much of the Power stuff. I'm invested. I gotta see how it ends, right? But BMF is really cool. I really want to see like how far this season goes. Like, is the next season gonna like jump ahead in time? What's gonna happen? Like, that's what I really want to know. But yeah, let me know. Have you watched BMF? What do you like about it? Who are your favorite characters? Also, you can talk to me about Power. I mean, do you like Power? Are you like, even if it's me briefly getting into that right now? Like right now, I know the whole Tommy thing is coming, which is fine, which I foresee to be more action based, but I'm just not sure how far that show is gonna go. I think Tate is gonna have a damn show too, and he's showing up in like a second episode of like the Tariq show. I'm not sure how many people will really ask for that show either, but I hope that whole thing lands on its feet. But I'm really more interested to see like where Raising Kanan goes. Like when we see that show and we see Kanan interact with like a young Jamie and young Tommy and young Angela and Tasha, that's what I really want to see. But yeah, let me know what do you think about that. Talk to me about the Power series. Which ones do you like? Did you watch BMF? If you like it, what do you like about that? Let's talk about it. Into the Nerd.